screen. You didn't roll around all the way. There we are. Hi.
Are the squirrels fighting the birds?
No, the bird. That's a new bird, and they are calling. Some birds just don't have the most beautiful sound.
No, I was thinking about the fact that I heard scrabbling. A squirrel horse come around the tree.
Yeah, well, they were probably over in the...
So yeah, I was talking about the Windows versions based on stuff I've heard from people calling in, because everyone likes to talk about how horrible some versions of Windows were. And it seems like the version of Windows 8 that everyone hated was made by the same people that made Windows Vista, whereas 8.1 was made by the Windows 7 team. And
Okay.
we were discussing how it very much feels like there are two teams, and one's really good at innovative and one's really good at stable.
Well, in a way, when you're dealing with coding and building something from the ground up that's built on math and variables, you need mathematicians, basically. You need that sort of logical mindset. Whereas when you're like, yeah, I know how to build an operating system, then they build a very basic operating system, but then they make it look pretty and innovative and different. They're like, well, they will take a lot more liberties with the code. And I understand artistic license. I completely get it. I also understand things that you have to, I guess that was that fail thing we had for a while, the kludges.
Oh, yeah.
As long as it works, people trying to get their sink to drain across the room. And it's like a series of like gutters and waste pans for brooms. But anyways, and I've heard other people talk about that they've opened up other people's coding projects, and it just looks like that. They can just tell if this person like kept adding on exceptions rather than going back and fixing the root.
And it's stages of code. You do. When you start off, you just keep adding, oh, well, I need it to do this too. Oh, and I need it to do this as well. Then you're supposed to go back and go through a process called refactoring, where you make it work, and it feels like sometimes that doesn't happen.
Well, yeah, and perhaps maybe the Vista team just feels rushed.
Could be.
But it's like, if this was just like a last couple operating systems, maybe.
Yeah,
but this,
consistent.
I explained this one all the way back to 98. Aaron didn't see any issues with Windows 98. I've heard people say nothing but issues with Windows 98.
98 was the operating system I installed 7 times one summer. But to be fair, I was switching back and forth between it and Linux.
Sure glad you stayed with Windows 98.
May have just not run long enough to be unstable.
Well, you probably weren't trying to open up Word or, use the internet. Anyways, see you guys in a second. Wednesday, and it's 8:34.
And it's empty.
Very. Maybe we weren't watching and a train came by and picked everyone up, but like the old ladies aren't even here. Weird.
Yeah. Very weird.
No. When do you open again? September.
Yeah, we continued our conversation while we were walking, because we do.
Well, yeah, so... And sometimes I'm like, great, I'm not recording this.
Yeah. We went through the evolution of 2000 and what it was. It was supposed to be, as far as I understood, a merging of the desktop or not desktop, but personal and business versions of Windows, NT and 98. It seems to have worked pretty well, because we only have one line now.
Well, they still had the Home and Pro for XP.
Yeah, but those are the same operating system with just different feature sets.
I was told it was different security settings.
Yeah.
And Professional was actually more secure
It was.
when it dealt with networking.
Yeah, and it had a couple features like domain compatibility. Windows 10, one of the stated design goals is to make the question, what version of Windows are you running, irrelevant, because they're going to be continuously upgrading, which I think is really awesome, but I can't see it working.
We may not see how it works very well. I was getting a little dripped on from the tree. But that's the thing is, even Blizzard said, we're going to be bringing out our patches quicker. And we're going to streamline our patches more often. We're going to be smaller with more often patches. Yeah. And I have just... Oh, look, I'm downloading something.
Oh.
That's it. Oh, look, I'm downloading something. Go to the bathroom and I'll come back. Oh, look, new content. Part of it is I just haven't cared much ever since Google. Honestly, iGoogle going down is a major contributor into my separation from WoW.
I believe it.
Because I used to have the RSS thing from WoW Insider. Every morning I'd open up my computer and I'd see at least the first 9 articles of the day.
Yeah.
And I'd read the Q, or I'd read the daily thing, other daily things. And now, for the last 2 years, I haven't had it.
Yeah.
So I open up my computer and I get Google. And then I go straight to Facebook or Tumblr. And something happens on WoW, I gotta get notified on my Facebook page. Or I don't see it.
Yeah.
I mean, the launcher works a great deal, but will you hear that, Google? I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they mine for their name. But yeah, it was a feature that a lot of people liked, and I don't understand why they got rid of it. Usually when they get rid of something, it's because they can't make it viable.
The iGoogle?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it seemed like such a small part of their system. It
was durable and sturdy.
Oh yeah,
But maybe the people who worked on it left, or something. I don't know.
Like supporting the entire weight of my cup on like 3 fingers while I'm using one to somewhat push down on top of it. Yeah, I've got grip strength.
Yeah, I don't
with like
really need
with like a smooth coffee cup.
Yeah.
SciShow video of how did our fingerprints grow? I just saw it show up last night. So it's Indian night. We're going to the gym, but it's a short session. You're doing a little bit of cardio to get the blood flowing, and hopefully.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be doing back because you've been kind of ignoring that one.
Yeah.
Do some warm up with a bicep curl.
Okay.
And then, because that'll get the biceps engaged, and then like we won't even do rings, because that like pops your shoulder wear out. And
Well, only if I flip.
well, yes, but
Yeah.
I guess that's that for the day. It's 39. He'll be coming.
Oh, I hope my Max is coming.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
You guys see that light down there? Maybe. Whatever. Human eyes are better than the camera, it seems like. At least better at like
Picking things up.
collapsing distance. I've noticed the camera's really good at showing the distance between things, but with our eyes, because of the binocular, we actually can. Things look closer to our eyes than they do in the camera.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Like if I look here, my eyes make that building look half as close.
Half as far.
Half as far. Twice as close. There we are. Oh, that was the one thing that screwed me up in math. Reversing the like when you reverse fractions like that, if you double something, you have to have the other one.
Yeah.
But anyways, catch you guys tomorrow. Aaron has day off for the next 2 days, so we're gonna have weird videos.
Yep. 4-day weekend.
5-day weekend.
5-day weekend.
I don't know.
4-day.
You have to go to practice with me, by the way.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You have to go to practice with me.
I
Let's
know.
quit complaining about numbers.
I'm not complaining.